Introducing Dr. Nancy J. Williams, holistic doctor and detox and weight loss expert, with her 4 new DVDs and CDs, Holistic Healing with Dr. Nancy. Dr. Nancy's philosophy speaks to the inner you to encourage the pursuit of your destiny, teaches God's word on health and wellness, shares a personal testimony and a journey to peace, and finally nourishes your entrepreneurial spirit.
I live my life now without apology, free and balanced. But it wasn't always like that.
Buy one or all 4 of Dr. Nancy's Holistic Healing series today. 1-800-826-1497. 1-800-826-1497. Or go online to www.blackshoppingchannel.com and buy them today. Just $24.99 each for the DREAM DVD, 28 Ways to Be Happy in Your Health, Well-Being, Humanity, and Life CD, and Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul DVD. Or pay just $39.99 for the 4 CD set of affirmations and meditations. But wait, buy the DREAM Dream DVD, the Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul DVD, and the 4th CD set of affirmations and meditations for $79.99, and we'll give you the 28 Ways to Be Happy with Your Health, Well-Being, Humanity, and Life for free. That's right, buy 3, get 1 free, and save. Just $79.99 for the entire Holistic Healing series set. Call 1-800-826-1497 today. That's 1-800-826-1497. Don't let negativity, weight issues, health issues, lack of self-esteem, or dream killers hold you back this year. Call today and learn how to overcome cholesterol, high blood pressure, constipation issues, skin disorders. Buy one or all 4 of Dr. Nancy's Holistic Healing series today. 1-800-826-1497. 1-800-826-1497. Or go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. Hello, and welcome to the Black Shopping Channel. I'm your host, Tamara G., and today's guest is Dr. Nancy J. Williams, the International Holistic Educator and Advisor. We're going to be talking about her new DVDs and CDs entitled Holistic Healing with Dr. Nancy. They deal with detoxing, that is, the mind and body and soul, also meditations, DREAM, which is dream, and 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life. Welcome, Dr. Nancy.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, first of all, I've got to tell you, I'm not really sure what a holistic educator and advisor is. What is it, and how long have you been doing it?
I'm a holistic doctor, and so what that means is we are multi-dimensional beings. And so we have to have wholeness in our spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical body. So I teach and educate. I go across the country teaching and educating on what holistic healing is really all about so that people can change their life from the inside out.
Now, how did you get involved in this holistic healing?
It actually came out of my own sickness. I was an air traffic controller for almost 20 years. And during that time, I went through a lot of stress, depression, frustration, and it actually affected my physical body where I developed what was called PLEVA, a rare skin disease. It took about 7 doctors to even diagnose it. But what it looked like was chickenpox that kept reoccurring all over my body. And so after a period of time of 2 years of going through this, I just said, enough is enough. I got to do something different. And I knew that I wasn't just seeking something in my physical body. I wanted wholeness. And I wanted wholeness spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And so that's when my life began to change because I started seeking out more holistic, natural ways to heal my vessel.
Tell us a little bit, Dr. Nancy, about your philosophy that you have written on every one of these CDs and DVDs, because I think it's so important that people do have a philosophy that they can adhere to.
Well, life is really about soul development, soul expansion by life's experiences. And so I really try to educate on what it is that, we're here for. We're seeking truth and transformation in our mind, body, and soul. And so it's important for us to really understand why we're here and how we're creating our realities.
And with all of these DVDs, you can buy them separately or you can buy them all together at 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497, or go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. But let's talk about the first DVD here. It is Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul. Why is this so important, particularly when you're going into possibly a new year or a new you?
Well, we never want to take things of our past that were hurts and wounds and frustration and stresses into our new seasons. And so every moment, in every minute, every week, every month, and every year, we have an opportunity to create a new reality for ourselves. And so this DVD, Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul, I'm really talking about how we create that reality by the things that we think, by the things that we speak, and also our emotions, what role that our emotions play with that, as well as our physical body, because everything that is manifesting in our physical body with sickness and disease is actually gone through our mental and emotional body first. And in this DVD, I'm explaining how we can live a new life every year and going into this new season.
Okay, but when you mention the word detoxing, Dr. Nancy, does that mean we can't ever eat our favorite foods ever again?
Absolutely not. I think life is meant to be enjoyed. I love my favorite foods, but it is about teaching you how to have things in portion sizes, teaching you how to alkaline your body through foods, teaching you how to change your thought patterns so that you change your subconscious programming so that you're able to change those emotions that are like fuel on the fire so that you're creating a life that you desire, a life of peace, a life of joy. And I understand it because I didn't always live the life that I live today. And so this DVD actually helps you to transform your life.
I am so excited about these DVDs. Let's talk a little bit more about detoxing the mind and soul, Dr. Nancy, because I'm sure that's probably a lot harder than detoxing the body.
You're right. Detoxing the soul, especially because, let's see, the soul is made up, the mind is made up of our will, and it's made up of our emotions. And so our thoughts are comprised of those things that we give attention to. Our thoughts are the perceptions. And then our emotions are a collection of those thoughts that actually produce feelings that when they either produce feelings of positive or negative or faith or fear. And so from there, then there's our will. And our will is like that power source. It's like that thing that gets us motivated to move and to do. Well, if our thoughts and our emotions are created in fear, then we don't have a will to really want to do and create in our reality. So we have to change all of that in order to change that whole mind and soul patterns that we have in our subconscious mind.
That's amazing. I'm telling you, detoxing the mind, body, and soul, you're going to want to get it. Just $24.99 for this DVD. Call 1-800-826-1497, 1-800-826-1497, or go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. Now, let's talk about this 4-set CD you have here. It is a set of affirmations and meditation. How important, Dr. Nancy, are those two components?
I am a big believer in affirmations and meditation, and these CDs were actually created for myself first, and I noticed that the transformation that I was having within myself, that affirmations are so important because the world will not tell you who you are. The world actually tells you you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not tall enough, short enough, they always tell you what you're not. Affirmations actually share with you who you are, what you are, creating those things in your life. Affirmations are a way to affirm what it is that you already know about you that the world will never tell you.
Well, do you find, Dr. Nancy, that most people do not get affirmations, or when they do, they don't know how to accept them?
Sometimes that's the case because sometimes affirmations will feel a little bit foreign to you. So when you're repeating the affirmations, they may not feel like truth to you. But the key to this affirmation meditative CD is to actually practice it. And on there, I actually give the affirmation, and then they're able to repeat it after me. So if you keep this daily practice, then eventually you start to believe and know that this is who you are, and this is what you were created to be and do. And so affirmations are important for affirming in your life in any area you want to, what it is you want to create.
And you can get this CD of affirmations and meditations at 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497. Go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. You can pick up this for just $39.99. $39.99 for this 4 CD set of affirmations and meditations. But I did want to ask one other thing about those affirmations. I'm sure, Dr. Nancy, it's very hard for people to say, I am pretty, I am loved, I am whatever that affirmation is, because it almost seems like it's kind of egotistical. What do you say when people, say that?
Well, this affirmation and meditative CD is broken into 4 different areas. One is on self-development, and then another one on family, relationships and finance, and then also biblical healing. It is meant to actually address all of those areas that we feel insecure in and start affirming into your life. So again, you may not feel comfortable initially, but after you practice this for a few times, after you get the CDs, you can put them in your car. That's where I put them in my car at nighttime. And then once you start doing it, it has the meditative music to go with it. You start doing it, and you don't have to try to transform your life. It's an automatic. It starts to transform your life just by doing the affirmations daily.
Well, you mentioned, too, that meditation also is on this CD, this 4-set CD. How does one meditate?
Meditation is so important as well, because we're taught so many times to look outside of ourselves for what is already inside. Meditation helps to change that thought pattern, because we're taught to think on so many things at different times that we get scattered and life becomes stressful. Meditation brings you back to that center point. It brings you back to your power source, and it actually brings you to one focus. And from there, you can drop into what we call the secret place. And so meditation is the key to, again, transforming your life. And I teach you and I talk about meditation in these CDs because everybody should be meditating. And if you don't know how, you have the opportunity to actually learn how to meditate now.
And speaking of that, you can get this CD, 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497, or go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. But you mentioned the meditation and how it teaches you to do that, Dr. Nancy. There's so much going on in your head. If you're in your car, you're trying to get to work through traffic, you're thinking about you got to get home tonight and cook dinner. Oh, that's right, you got to pick up the kids from daycare. Then you got to pick up the dry cleaning for your husband, or vice versa. Your husband has to pick up the kids. So much is going on. How do you get to that center where, and can block out all of that with the meditation?
Well, with this meditation, it's important that we get into a quiet time. And we spend our own time. You're right. We do so much for so many people, but we never take time for ourselves. It helped when I spend time for myself and start meditating, doing affirmations. It actually allows me to serve my gifts and talents to so many other people, because I'm not so scattered. I'm not so stressed out. I'm not frustrated. And so we have to all take that time to be able to come back, focus, meditate, and spend that quality time to ourselves. That's just a given.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? We've been talking today about detoxing the mind, body, and soul. We are talking about enjoying affirmations and meditations. This is a DVD. This is a CD. You can get them both. 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497. Go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. $24.99 for the DVD. $39.99 for the CD. Let's move here to 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life. First of all, let's start with that first step. What is the first step of 28 ways?
The first step would be I wanted to in this CD I wanted to be able to give some things that people can incorporate into their life that are simple, that are quick in the form of their health, in their well-being, because well-being is not just about our physical body. It's about those things with life, our finances, our relationships, and those type of well-being. Also with humanity, because we are one body as a whole, and we not only should be concerned about ourselves, but we have to be concerned with humanity. And then life. You know, life is meant to be enjoyed, it's meant to be experienced, and that CD right there actually gives examples, quick and easy, that don't add stress to your life, where you can actually incorporate a few things in and change your life instantly.
Wow, that's amazing. 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life. And of course, that is a CD as well. Are you finding even in your practice, Dr. Nancy, that most people, if you ask them what makes them happy or how to be happy, they wouldn't even know what to tell you?
Absolutely. And one of the major things for me is that you are supposed to be happy. You are supposed to enjoy life. It is a birthright to us to be able to be happy. But you're right, most people can't tell you that they're happy. They can't tell you how to find happiness. They can't tell you any of that. Well, searching outside of yourself for happiness, you will never find. And it is going within and learning how to go within. And that's why I created this whole set right here, learning how to go within so that you can experience happiness in your life. Because again, it is your birthright.
Do you find that most people hold on to things? You know, they can tell you what happened to them when they were 5 or when they were 12 or when they were 25, that they just have not let go, which I think it definitely does not make them happy, and they can't get better with their health or their well-being, humanity, and life.
That's correct. And a lot of people can tell you about other people that in their family or their co-workers or any of those type of things. But when you ask people about their themselves, they have no answer for that. It is really about self-healing, those old hurt wounds and subconscious programming that no longer serve you, healing that. It's about self-discovery, discovering those gifts and talents that are within you. And then it's about self-love. We don't love ourselves. We don't love who we are. We don't love who we were created to be. And so this CD helps you to do that.
And how do you get people off the couch to start listening to this CD? Because I know that it's with anything, 28 ways, the first step is to just do it.
Well, it does take a made-up mind. And for me, I got tired. I got tired of being sick. I got tired of being frustrated. I got tired of being depressed. And I got tired of being sick. I got tired of taking medications that they told me was going to shut my organs down and could be fatal. I got tired. And when you get tired, you want to do something different. And this is a great starting point for people who just feel like that they're at the end's wit of what to do. This is a great way to pop in this CD and at least select 1 or 2 things from it and start applying it to your life. So it is changing your mindset, and then it's applying those things that are going to make the changes that you're looking for.
Wow. 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life. Pick it up today, 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497. Go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. It is just $24.99. $24.99. What a great price. $24.99 for this DVD. That would be, of course, Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul. Then the CD affirmations. It is a 4 CD set. It is just $39.99. And then 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life, $24.99. Now we have one more DVD here on the table, and this one I really want to get into, Dr. Nancy. It's about DREAM. Let's tackle the Dream DVD. In your line of work, do you find that people don't have a vision of what they are supposed to be doing in life?
I'd say that 95% of the clients that I have is looking for vision and purpose. And that's another aspect that I'm really passionate about because we have to have a vision. I mean, biblically, the Bible says that we have to write the vision and make it plain. And when we have no vision, you know, we perish. And so this DVD is about helping you find the path, because nobody can tell you what your purpose is, or they can't give you the vision for what God has for your life, but there is a path to discovery. And that's what this DVD does. It actually shows people the path and gives them a way to actually start discovering why they were created.
But how do you go from being a dreamer to a doer? Because there's a big difference. I dream all the time. Well, I used to dream that I was going to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, but that dream is not a reality anymore. But how do you go from being a dreamer to a doer?
I believe it starts with education once. Those things, one, we can know what our passions are. What are we really passionate about? And then when we find out what we're really passionate about, then it's about the education of it. It's about knowing all that you can about that subject, about yourself in that area, and so educating yourself. And then the next step is application. It's actually applying those things that you've learned and educated yourself on so that you can have the transformation. So it's education, application, so that you can have the transformation in your life. And that's what this DVD talks about.
Well, how do you deal with those dream killers, Dr. Nancy? You know, the ones who told me that I couldn't be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader because, I don't know, I'd never cheered a day in my life. Or, you know, I'd even been out on a football field, even if those dream killers might be in your family.
Well, for me, that's a twofold question. When it breaks down to our family, we have to look at even, you know, there's so many, with our family, they serve, in this world, we actually have duality. We have what we say as positive, negative, give, receive, good, bad, up, down. There's the duality. And we serve that purpose as well. So we serve the purpose as loved ones and agitators. And often with our family, we don't think about them as the loved ones. We think about them as the agitators. So we all have to have the compassion and understanding in our heart because we also serve that purpose in many people's lives. Now, the other part to that is that, you know, is it a passion or is it a purpose? I mean, a desire. That gift and that talent you have, because desires can take you to a road of nowhere. But passions are a road to discovering the gifts and talents that lie within you so that you can walk in purpose. So the desire to be a cheerleader may have just been a desire and not a passion, else you'd probably still be doing it. And then there's a lot of great people out there who weren't successful initially, and they tried over and over again and became successful. And success comes on many levels, not so much that it has to be in the universal or international levels.
Or even that it has to do with money, because I know a lot of people consider themselves successful if they have a happy life, if they, you know, have enough money to make meet their basic needs. Doesn't necessarily have to mean that they have to be trillionaires.
Right, that's correct. I would agree with that.
Well, what is the difference, Dr. Nancy, between a dreamer who's realistic versus someone who doesn't know their limitations? And the reason why I say this, we see it every year during the American Idol competition when people who can't carry a tune in a bucket go on television and actually think that they are going to be the next Whitney or Mariah. What would you tell those people? Would you tell them to dream as well?
Well, I believe that we do have to dream big. You know,
that's really big, though.
We do have to dream big. I do believe in dreaming big, and normally dreams and visions is something that you really don't know how you would accomplish. It's something about not knowing the people that you would have to contact, but that's not your worry. You don't have to figure that out. Not a vision and walking in your purpose is not about having the money, the people, the relationships, because that will come. Your obligation would be to just dream big, because when you dream big, the potential and the opportunities start to show up. And again, it goes back to that passion versus desire, because desire can lead you down a road of a dead end, but passion leads you to a road of discovering gifts and talents that you have to serve all of humanity, and then walking in purpose.
Wow. I'm telling you, you better get these DVDs. This one is the Dream DVD, DREAM DVD, just $24.99 at 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497. Go online to blackshoppingchannel.com. Again, the DVD, Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul, $24.99. The CD 4-set CD set of affirmations and meditations, $39.99. You have 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life, just $24.99. And the Dream DVD, DREAM, $24.99. And let me tell you, if you buy the Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul, the Affirmations CDs, and the Dream DVD, we are going to throw in the 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life. You can get the whole set for just $79.99. The entire DVD and CD set for just $79.99 at 1-800-826-1497. That's 1-800-826-1497, or go online to theblackshoppingchannel.com. Now, Dr. Nancy, tell us a little bit about your First Fruit Natural Healing Home that's near Atlanta. When I first saw the flyer for this, I absolutely loved it, because I said, man, this is a place that people need to go to just get themselves together.
And that's true. First Fruit Natural Healing Home is actually a passageway of the soul, and it is about coming to heal your vessel, your body. So if you're suffering with high blood pressure, cholesterol, fibroids, tumors, skin problems, digestive problems, it is a way to actually come and experience holistic healing from a mind, body, and soul place, and use natural remedies to overcome this sickness and disease. It sits on 5 beautiful acres. As soon as you drive on the property, you have a sense of peace and serenity. And I've had it like about 6 years now.
Wow. And so with the many people that have gone in there, I know there are a lot of people, Dr. Nancy, who believe that going to therapy, whether it's for mental disorders or eating disorders, weight loss, whatever it is, it's a sign of weakness, and that everyone is going to judge you if you seek therapy. What are your thoughts on that?
That's not true. That's not true. I believe that, we were taught, that's something that was taught, that what happens in the house stays in the house, and don't seek advice, and you don't even talk about it in the house. But that keeps you held in a place of bondage. When you're able to, and it keeps you internalizing those problems, repeating old life lessons, and it keeps you from moving ahead. So I always encourage that we get help, seek the help, the necessary help that we need, and then you're able to move forward and you don't feel sick, and then therefore you're not actually developing physical sickness in your body.
And therapy can help you in so many ways, because not only are you talking to someone who is licensed to help you, but you can get over the thing that happened to you when you were 5 or when you were 12, or you wanted a new bike and it never came. Those are the type of things that I find a lot of people are still holding on to and really are upset about them.
Yes, and that's why this 4 CD set was created, because there is a lot of people out there who still don't feel like that they can go to somebody and talk to someone about certain things. And so this is a great starting point for people, with the Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul, with the affirmations and the meditation, with the 28 ways to be happy with your health, well-being, humanity, and life, and then also the Dream DVD. This is a place for people to be able to start with if you don't feel comfortable, and then eventually you'll move out where there's healing that will take place, there's truth and transformation that will take place, and so you'll start experiencing what you're looking for.
All right. Well, we thank you so much, Dr. Nancy, for being here today. And again, if you want to get any of these CD sets, go to 1-800-826-1497, 1-800-826-1497. We want to thank Dr. Nancy J. Williams and her Holistic Healing Series. Again, 1-800-826-1497. Until next time on the Black Shopping Channel, I'm Tamara G. Ciao. Introducing Dr. Nancy J. Williams, holistic doctor and detox and weight loss expert, with her 4 new DVDs and CDs, Holistic Healing with Dr. Nancy. Dr. Nancy's philosophy speaks to the inner you to encourage the pursuit of your destiny, teaches God's word on health and wellness, shares a personal testimony and a journey to peace, and finally, nourishes your entrepreneurial spirit.
I live my life now without apology, free and balanced. But it wasn't always like that.
Buy one or all 4 of Dr. Nancy's Holistic Healing Series today. 1-800-826-1497. 1-800-826-1497. Or go online to www.blackshoppingchannel.com and buy them today. Just $24.99 each for the DREAM DVD, 28 Ways to Be Happy in Your Health, Well-Being, Humanity, and Life CD, and Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul DVD. Or pay just $39.99 for the 4 CD set of affirmations and meditations. But wait, buy the DREAM Dream DVD, the Detoxing the Mind, Body, and Soul DVD, and the 4th CD set of affirmations and meditations for $79.99, and we'll give you the 28 Ways to Be Happy with Your Health, Well-Being, Humanity, and Life for free. That's right, buy 3, get 1 free, and save. Just $79.99 for the entire Holistic Healing Series set. Call 1-800-826-1497 today. That's 1-800-826-1497. Don't let negativity, weight issues, health issues, lack of self-esteem, or dream killers hold you back this year. Call today and learn how to overcome cholesterol, high blood pressure, constipation issues, skin disorders. Buy one or all 4 of Dr. Nancy's Holistic Healing Series today. 1-800-826-1497. 1-800-826-1497. Or go online to blackshoppingchannel.com.